Emergency briefing commencing now. As most of you have now observed, an object has appeared in Earth's orbit approximately 4 hours ago. The object appears to be a second Earth. And before you ask, no, this is not a drill.
Has this been verified through multiple observatories?
Affirmative. We have confirmation from 32 separate facilities worldwide, including Hubble and the James Webb. Here is said evidence.
This simply can't be. There cannot be two identical Earths in the same orbital system.
And yet here we are.
What are we telling the public? Social media is already exploding with footage. We need a containment strategy immediately.
Until we understand what we're dealing with, our official position is atmospheric anomaly under investigation.
That won't hold for long. The object is visible to literally anyone who looks up.
FEMA is already receiving reports of panic buying and multiple traffic gridlocks in major cities. We need a better response than atmospheric anomaly.
I've assembled preliminary media monitoring reports. Hashtag Earth2 is trending globally. Most prevalent theories: hologram, mass hallucination, alien technology, biblical apocalypse.
Ms. Watterson, please continue monitoring public channels. All communication about this phenomenon must go through approved channels only. Level 5 classification is in effect.
More pressing than public perception. We need to understand what we're actually dealing with here. Dr. Kapoor, what's your analysis so far?
Preliminary spectrographic analysis shows near identical continental formations, but there are differences. Density readings don't match what we would expect.
Elaborate.
It appears less dense than Earth should be, and there's a strange energy signature emanating from its core, one that is completely different to that of our own Earth's core.
More concerning is the gravitational effect it's already having. We're tracking irregular tidal patterns in all major oceans. Initial reports of coastal flooding in Eastern Asia and Western North America.
Confirming. We have emergency responses underway in Japan, Philippines, and San Francisco.
What's the projected timeline here? How long until we understand what this object is?
Unknown. We're gathering data as quickly as possible, but we need more eyes on this.
I've activated all intelligence assets. NASA is redirecting satellite coverage. CIA is coordinating with foreign agencies. Everyone is working this.
There's something else concerning me. The object appears to be moving.
Confirmed. It's establishing an orbit around Earth, which should be physically nonsensical given the mass involved.
If it continues on this trajectory, we'll see catastrophic tidal effects within 24 hours.
Defini catastrophic.
Complete inundation of all coastal cities. Tsunamis that reach several miles in height.
I'm putting all military branches on high alert. Pacific Fleet is already responding to flooding events. I need projections for worst-case scenarios on my desk in 1 hour.
One more thing we should all be asking. Where did it come from? An object this size cannot simply appear.
Current theory, some kind of dimensional anomaly, but that's far outside established physics.
Let's stay focused on immediate response. Theories can wait. Lives are at stake right now.
Agreed. FEMA is mobilizing nationwide, but we need direction on evacuations. Which coastal areas should be prioritized?
All of them. If my calculations are correct, nowhere within 100 miles of any coastline will be safe.
That's not feasible. We can't evacuate every coastal region simultaneously.
Prioritize highest population centers. Military assets will assist with evacuation.
New data coming in from our international partners. Russian and Chinese space agencies confirming the same observations. European Space Agency is repositioning satellites for better coverage.
Thank you, Maya. Everyone, I need your full attention on this. The object has shifted its position again. It's now locked in a synchronous orbit.
Oh, Jesus. That means that tidal effects will be concentrated rather than dispersed. Models show catastrophic flooding in North America, East Asia, and Western Europe within 12 hours.
Dear God, we need to begin mass evacuations immediately.
Authorization granted. All available military personnel are now under FEMA command for evacuation support.
What about public messaging? We can't hide this anymore.
Agreed. Limited disclosure. Confirm the anomaly's existence. Emphasize evacuation orders. No speculation on origin or nature.
Understood. Press release drafting now.
Yo, bro, are you watching the news?
Yeah, what the hell is going on? There's a second Earth in the sky.
I know. I'm at NASA right now. It's chaos here.
Is it real? Some people are saying it's a government projection or something.
Oh, it's real, all right. And I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but you need to get out of Manhattan. Now.
What? Why? They're just saying it's some kind of atmospheric phenomenon.
Well, it's not. That's the cover story. I'm on a classified emergency response team. The tides are going to get extremely aggressive. Multiple mile-high tsunamis will be coming straight for the coast. That thing up there is affecting our gravity. They're predicting massive flooding along all coastlines. Manhattan is going to be underwater.
Holy crap. Are you serious?
Deadly serious. You have maybe 6 to 8 hours before it gets really bad. Do you still have Mom's car?
Yeah, but traffic is already clogging up all the roads, and everyone's freaking out about the thing in the sky.
Try to get to higher ground. Head north toward Albany if you can. Just get away from the coast.
What about you? Where are you?
I'm at the center in Houston. I'll be safe here, but I'm worried about you.
I'll try to leave now. The streets are packed though. People are going crazy.
Just be careful and stay in touch. Let me know when you're somewhere safe.
Yes, ma'am.
Multiple coastal disasters occurring simultaneously. New York, Boston, Miami, Los Angeles, San Francisco, all reporting major flooding. Tokyo, Shanghai, Sydney, London, all affected. And this is the calmest that it's gonna be.
All naval assets are engaged in rescue operations, but we're overwhelmed.
The object has shifted again. It's moving into a closer orbit.
New projections coming in. The gravitational interaction is creating a resonance effect. Each tidal surge will be worse than the last.
Images coming in from coastal monitoring stations.
I'm detecting something else. There appears to be energy transfer occurring between our Earth and this other Earth.
What kind of energy transfer?
Unknown, but it's increasing, almost as if... No, that's stupid.
What, Dr. Kapoor? Share your thoughts. No matter how speculative.
It almost appears as if it's feeding, drawing energy from our planet.
Let's not jump to conclusions. Stick to verifiable facts.
I agree with caution, but we need to consider all possibilities, no matter how outlandish they seem.
Whatever it is, we need to determine if it poses a direct threat, beyond that of the tidal effects at least.
I'm continuing analysis, but there's something fundamentally wrong about this object. It mimics Earth perfectly on the surface, but its internal composition is completely deformed in comparison to ours.
I propose we send a probe. We need direct observation.
How quickly can we launch?
We have an ICBM-converted probe ready at Vandenberg. Can launch within 2 hours.
Make it happen. We need answers.
Breaking news in the Earth. To analysis. We've detected a signal.
Is it a communication attempt?
I believe so. And it's originating from Earth too.
Interesting.
The message is in Morse code and appears to spell out SOS.
That's incredible. This confirms intelligent activity exists there.
Or it could be an automatic system. And are you really telling me that something on that thing is calling for help?
I mean, that's certainly what it looks like, yeah.
This is an astounding development. If there are intelligent beings on Earth, too seeking assistance, then we could try to work together to solve this.
Or it could be a trap. We don't know anything about this object or its origins.
Let's not jump to conclusions. We need more information before making drastic assessments like that.
While we're discussing signals, I have some concerning data to share. Earth 2's gravitational pull appears to be intensifying. It's affecting more than just our tides. Our orbital stability is showing early signs of perturbation.
Are you sure? The math doesn't support that.
I've run the calculations 3 times. Earth 2 is somehow exerting gravitational force disproportionate to its mass. If this continues, we're looking at catastrophic climate effects within days.
I've been saying this from the beginning. We need to consider this an existential threat. I recommend we prepare defensive options.
General, what exactly are you suggesting?
We need to be prepared to neutralize this object by any means necessary.
You can't be serious. There's a potential intelligent life sending a distress signal, and your first response is to attack?
My first response is to protect our planet.
Let's all calm down. We need more data. I propose we accelerate the probe launch, and I want to send a manned mission.
A manned mission? Is that even possible on such short notice?
We have the Orion vessel prepared for the lunar mission. We can repurpose it. Captain Huang and her crew are already on standby.
I support this, but I want military personnel on board.
This is moving too fast. We need full presidential authorization for a mission of this scale.
Already requested. Approval expected within the hour.
This is Captain Huang. My team is ready. We can begin immediate preparations for launch.
Captain, you understand the risks?
Completely, but someone needs to get eyes on this thing and figure out who or what's sending that SOS.
Captain, your primary mission is reconnaissance. Determine the nature of Earth 2 and assess the threat level. Secondary objective is to investigate the signal source.
Understood, General.
We're accelerating launch preparations. Target is 5 hours from now.
Apologies, but there's more bad news. Earth 2 actually appears to be moving closer to us. It's larger in the sky now than it was just a few hours ago, by approximately 7%.
That confirms my observations. It's not maintaining orbit. It's on an approach vector.
Then we need to accelerate our response. I'm placing our nuclear assets on standby alert.
General, that's premature.
No, it's prudent. If this object continues its approach, we may need immediate defensive capability.
The political implications alone?
Are secondary to survival. I've informed the president. He He concurs with precautionary measures.
This is madness. We are talking about potentially destroying the first sign of life in the universe aside from us.
Sometimes that's exactly what survival requires, Doctor.
Let's focus on the mission. Captain Huang, your launch window opens in 5 hours. Will you be ready?
We'll be ready. My team is already preparing. We'll get answers.
While all this is happening, I need to report that coastal evacuations are failing. The tidal surges are too unpredictable. We've lost contact with multiple coastal cities.
Casualties?
Unknown. Communications infrastructure is down in many areas, but we're estimating thousands, possibly tens of thousands.
This strengthens my position. We need to act decisively.
Let's get Captain Huang's team launched first, then we can discuss further options.
Agreed, but my teams will be ready.
The water just keeps rising, Maya. I'm on the 5th floor of my building now. Everyone from the lower floors is crammed up here.
Oh my goodness, Ethan. Is there any way out?
Nope. The roof is packed to the brim with people. Some helicopters came earlier, but they couldn't take everyone. And they haven't come back either.
Listen to me. I have some new information. That second Earth, it's getting closer, and it's sending some kind of signal.
A signal? What kind of signal?
An SOS, like a distress call.
That's impossible. How could a planet send a distress signal?
No idea, but they're planning to send astronauts to investigate.
Astronauts? How are they going to do that so quickly?
They're repurposing a lunar mission. Captain Jessica Huang will lead it. They're launching in 5 hours.
I actually can't with today. The world is flooding. There's a second Earth in the sky, and now we're sending people to it?
I know it sounds crazy, but they need answers. And there's more. The generals are talking about nuclear options.
Nuclear? They want to nuke a planet?
If it continues approaching, yes. They're putting weapons on standby.
How dumb can they be? Do they even know what would happen?
No one knows anything for sure right now. That's why they're sending the mission.
I don't even know what to say. This is what it's like here in the city. My friend sent this from one of the evacuation centers. People are terrified, and the government is telling us nothing.
I'm so sorry, Ethan. I wish I could help more. Is there any way for you to get to higher ground?
We're already on the highest floor. Nowhere left to go but the roof, and it's already packed. There's hundreds of people up there.
Just stay safe. I'll keep you updated on what I learn.
I appreciate it. At least someone's telling us the truth. Oh, and Maya? Have you heard from Mom?
No. I've been trying to reach her, but no response.
Me neither. Her place is even closer to the coast than mine.
Try not to think about that now. Focus on yourself for now.
Yeah, hard not to worry though. Everything's falling apart.
I know, but we're going to get through this. The mission might find answers.
I hope so, but honestly, it feels like the end of the world.
Don't say that.
The water keeps rising, Maya. It's almost at the 5th floor now. We might have to move to the roof soon with everyone else up there.
If you do, stay near the stairwell access. If rescue comes, that's where they'll look first.
Got it. Thanks for everything, Maya. At least I know what's really happening, even if it's terrifying.
Knowledge is power, even when it's scary. I'll update you when the mission launches.
Please do. I need something to hope for.
Mission Control, this is Orion. We have successful launch and are on trajectory for Earth 2.
Copy that, Captain. All systems looking good from down here. How's your team holding up?
As well as can be expected given the circumstances. But we're more than capable of staying focused on the mission.
Captain, your primary objective remains reconnaissance, but be prepared to fire on anything aggressive once you reach Earth 2.
Understood, General. We're equipped with full communications array and sample collection tools, plus multiple machine guns. ETA to Earth 2 perimeter is approximately 4 hours.
Speaking of Earth 2, the gravitational anomalies are, guess what, intensifying. We're now detecting seismic activity in coastal regions, particularly in areas already experiencing flooding.
Confirmed. Reports of tremors in New York, San Francisco, Tokyo, and Sydney. Buildings that survived the flooding are now at risk of collapse.
What's causing this?
Earth 2's gravitational field is creating tidal forces within Earth's crust, not just in our oceans. The effect is similar to how our moon creates ocean tides, but on a catastrophically larger scale.
And the energy transfer I detected earlier is accelerating. We better hope our team gets there and finds something we can actually use.
Captain Huang, what's your status?
1 hour into flight. All systems nominal. Earth 2 is growing larger in our viewport. It's uncanny. The continental formations are identical to Earth, but there's something off about the coloration.
Can you elaborate?
The blues seem deeper somehow, and the mountains look much bigger.
Fascinating.
Captain, do you have spectral analysis capability?
Running it now. That's odd. The readings don't match standard atmospheric composition. There's something organic about it.
Organic? Can you clarify?
The spectrometer is picking up complex carbon chains, similar to biological materials such as blood, but on a planetary scale. But how? Planets themselves are made of rock, not flesh.
Remember that SOS signal? Can you detect its source?
Working on triangulation. All right, the signal appears to be coming from what would be the North Atlantic region. We're adjusting course to investigate more closely.
Captain, maintain a safe distance until full analysis is complete.
Understood, General, but we'll need to get closer for detailed scans. 2 hours to optimal scanning range.
While we wait for the captain's findings, the seismic activity on Earth has degraded even further. We're seeing new tells that suggest Earth's rotation is being affected.
No way. The mass required to alter Earth's rotation would be...
Yep. You'd need multiple planets to do it, but the data doesn't lie. I'm starting to think Earth 2 isn't just a planet at all.
Update from Orion. We're at the halfway point. Sensors are picking up. Wait, this can't be right.
What is it, Captain?
The mass readings we're getting, they don't align with planetary composition. Earth 2 appears to be hollow? No, not hollow. More like porous.
Like a sponge?
Somewhat, yes. But with movement inside, we're detecting massive internal shifts, almost like circulation.
Circulation? What are you implying?
I'm not sure yet, but Earth 2 doesn't seem to be a planet in the conventional sense. Something's very wrong here. We're getting closer to the signal source, adjusting trajectory for direct approach. Wait, there's something on the surface.
Captain, what do you see?
Oh my god, this is impossible. We're looking at... It's utterly horrific. The surface is...
Captain Huang? Captain, do you copy? Orion, respond.
We've lost contact. Mission control, what's happening?
All communications with Orion have ceased, attempting to re-establish. No response on any channels.
What did she see? What could possibly be on that surface?
This confirms my suspicions. Earth 2 represents a clear and present danger.
Let's not jump to conclusions. There could be technical issues with communications. We need to keep trying.
While continuing attempts to re-establish contact, I'm advancing our defensive preparations. The President has been briefed.
I need everyone's attention. We have a security breach. Information about the mission status is appearing in public news sources. Someone is leaking from this channel. This is absolutely unacceptable. Agent Jones, we have a serious situation. Someone from Operation Skywatch is leaking classified information.
What kind of leak?
Details about the Orion mission, including its current status. I'm seeing reports about lost astronauts on social media. Information that was only shared in our secure channel minutes ago.
I'll begin immediate investigation. Who has access to the Skywatch communications?
Full roster is 23 personnel. Core team is 12. I'm sending you the list now.
Received. I'll begin digital surveillance immediately. Any suspects that you can think of?
Several junior communications personnel have access they might not need. Start with Maya Watterson. She's been unusually active in the chat.
On it. I'll monitor all outgoing communications and trace any unauthorized transmissions.
Keep me updated. This leak could cause widespread panic and compromise our response options.
Understood. I'll find your leak.
The building is shaking, Maya. It's not just flooding anymore. There are earthquakes or something. Everyone's panicking.
Oh no, Dr. Patel just reported seismic activity. Earth 2 is affecting our planet's crust.
Buildings are collapsing all around us. I can see them falling from the window. The water is up to the 7th floor now. We're on the 9th. More and more people are trying to cram onto the roof.
Stay where you are if you can. If there's a crush, you'll want to be as clear of it as you can.
No choice. It's either risk the stairs or drown. Please tell me they found anything with that mission?
The mission, they were just about to reach Earth 2, but something happened to them before they could land.
Which was?
They went silent, right after saying they saw something utterly horrific on the surface.
What? What did they see?
I don't know. They cut off mid-transmission. We've lost all contact with them.
That's not good. Not good at all. What are they going to do now?
General Warren is pushing for defensive measures, which means missiles.
They're going to nuke the other Earth?
They're considering it, but I don't know what good it would do. Earth 2 doesn't behave like a normal planet.
This is ridiculous. Complete insanity.
Maya, Ethan, are you both okay? The network keeps going down. I don't know how long I'll have a connection.
Mom, we've been so worried. Where are you?
In the car, heading inland from Boston. The city is underwater. Barely made it out.
Mom! Thank God you're safe.
Ethan, are you still in Manhattan?
Yes, trapped in my building. The water keeps rising.
Oh no. Is there any way out?
Not until the flooding stops. If it stops...
It has to. Stay strong, both of you.
Mom, I'm at the NASA facility in Houston. I'm safe for now.
That's good. At least one of you is. Oh crap. My battery is almost dead. And no way to charge in this traffic? If I lose connection, know that I love you both so much. So just please, stay alive for me. We'll find each other when...
Mom? Mom?
I think she lost connection, but at least she's evacuating. That's good news.
Yeah, some good news at least.
Any updates on the Orion mission?
Still no contact. It's been 3 hours since communications were lost. We've attempted all backup channels. No response.
Do we have visual confirmation of Orion's status?
Satellite imagery is coming in now. Oh my goodness. That appears to be Orion's wreckage.
But what happened to it? It looks partially absorbed.
Zoom enhancement shows the craft appears to be sinking into the surface, as if the surface is fluid.
This confirms my analysis. Earth 2 is not a solid planetary body. Its composition is literally shifting.
I've been running continuous spectrographic analysis. According to those reports, Earth 2's composition has changed by approximately 13% since our first readings.
Changed how?
More organic compounds, less mineral content, as if it's converting inorganic matter to organic.
But how?
And yet the data is conclusive.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we've now fully established that Earth 2 represents an immediate and existential threat. The President has authorized defensive measures. It's time for a coordinated nuclear strike. Lieutenant Washington is coordinating with international partners as we speak.
The diplomatic implications?
Are irrelevant if our planet is destroyed.
Before we commit to such drastic action, I've been analyzing the signal patterns from Earth 2. They've changed from the simple SOS. Now they're continuous and much more complex.
Can you decipher them?
I'm working on it, but they don't match any known language or mathematical sequence. It's as if they're evolving.
Just like Earth 2 itself.
Dr. Kapoor, what are your current theories about Earth 2?
Based on all available data, I believe Earth 2 is not a planet. It's an organism, or a colony of organisms.
An organism? The size of a planet? That's ridiculous.
Is it? It explains the shifting composition, the absorption of the Orion, the disproportionate gravitational effects.
But how? No known life form could achieve planetary size.
No known Earth life form, you mean? What if it's not from our solar system? What if it's not even from our galaxy?
Speculation won't save lives. We need decisive action. The nuclear option is our best chance.
General missile positioning is at 60%. Global partners are bringing their systems online. Estimated readiness in 2 hours.
Excellent work, Lieutenant. Keep me updated.
I have more troubling news. Earth 2 appears to be accelerating its approach. Trajectory calculations indicate potential collision in just a day's time.
Collision? Are you certain?
The mathematical models are clear. Earth 2 is moving directly toward us and accelerating. Whatever it is, it's not drifting. It's coming for us.
This confirms the need for immediate action. Lieutenant Washington, expedite launch preparations.
Yes, General.
Director Wayland, I've narrowed down the source of the leaks.
Go on.
All unauthorized transmissions are coming from NASA's Communication Division, specifically from the terminal assigned to Maya Watterson.
I suspected as much. What's she doing with the information?
Sending it directly to her brother, Ethan Watterson, currently located in Manhattan.
This is a serious breach nonetheless. What actions do you recommend?
2 options. 1. Immediate arrest and removal from the facility. 2. Controlled monitoring to see if she's distributing information elsewhere.
Let's go with option 2. For now, the information is already out there, and we need all hands on deck for the current crisis.
Understood. I'll implement discreet surveillance and prepare for intervention if necessary.
Good work. Keep this between us for now.
Yes, sir.
We're on the roof now. There must be hundreds of people up here. The building keeps shaking, like it could collapse any minute.
Are there any rescue operations? Helicopters? Boats?
Nothing. Haven't seen a rescue vehicle in hours. I think they've abandoned the city. Earth 2 is bigger in the sky now. Much bigger. The sky is changing too. It's forming like wave-like patterns.
The atmospheric distortion is expected. Earth 2's gravity is affecting our atmosphere too.
Lots of people here are praying. Some group formed a circle and they're chanting, talking about Judgment Day. Another group is planning to jump. They say we're all dead anyway.
Don't listen to them. We're not giving up.
What's the latest from your end? Any good news?
I shouldn't be telling you this, but I think someone might be onto me. There's an intelligence agent asking questions.
Maya! Stop messaging me then. I don't want you getting in trouble.
It doesn't matter anymore. People deserve to know what's happening. The mission to Earth 2 failed. The spacecraft was absorbed.
Absorbed? Explain, please.
The surface of Earth 2 appears to be semi-liquid. It swallowed the spacecraft.
Oh my lord, I don't even have words.
It gets worse. Earth 2 is accelerating toward us. Potential collision in less than 3 days.
Collision? We're all going to die, aren't we?
The military is preparing the nuclear strike as we speak. They're going to try to destroy Earth 2.
Can that even work?
Unknown. Dr. Kapoor doesn't think so. He believes Earth 2 is actually a massive organism, not a planet at all.
What, like a giant space animal that looks exactly like Earth?
Something like that. It's changing too, becoming more organic over time.
Wait, people are shouting.
What's happening?
Earth 2 it kind of pulsed, like a heartbeat. Everyone saw it. The oceans on it rippled, and now everyone's freaking out even more.
I'll report this immediately. Keep documenting everything you see.
If we survive this, nothing will ever be the same.
I know, but we're not giving up yet. Hang in there, Ethan.
General Warren, nuclear assets are in position. Russian and Chinese forces report readiness as well. France and UK standing by.
Excellent. What's our launch window?
Optimal trajectory in 90 minutes. Synchronized global launch is programmed.
And the president?
Full authorization granted, but he wants final confirmation before launch.
I have a development regarding the signals. They've changed again. Now broadcasting on all frequencies. Pattern is accelerating, almost like a countdown.
Countdown to what?
Unknown, but the timing corresponds to approximately 4 hours from now.
That's after our missile strike. We may never know what it was counting down to.
That's not all. Some of the patterns now match Earth languages, specifically Proto-Indo-European root forms.
Are you saying it's trying to communicate in human language?
Not exactly. More like it's learning from intercepted communications, adapting in real time.
This changes nothing. The strike proceeds as planned.
Sir, we're receiving reports from multiple locations of visual changes to Earth 2, apparent wave-like movements across its surface.
It's transforming, possibly responding to our presence, or preparing for something.
New gravitational measurements are off the charts. Our satellites are reporting orbital decay. Earth's rotation has measurably slowed.
Coastal regions are now completely underwater. Seismic activity reported worldwide. Infrastructure collapse in major cities. Communications failing across multiple regions.
This confirms we're on the right course. Earth 2 must be neutralized. Lieutenant Washington, begin final launch preparations.
Yes, General. All systems prepared. Awaiting final authorization code.
Launch code Alpha Tango Echo 221. Confirm.
Code confirmed. T-minus 60 minutes to launch. Final countdown initiated. T-minus 30 minutes to launch. All nuclear assets in position worldwide. Synchronized strike package ready.
Excellent, Lieutenant. This is humanity's best chance at survival.
I must register my formal objection to this course of action. We don't yet fully understand what Earth 2 is, much less how it will react to a nuclear strike.
Objection noted, Dr. Reeves, but the President has authorized the strike, and frankly, we've run out of time for research.
New data coming in. Earth 2's gravitational pull has intensified by another 17%. Our satellite network is experiencing severe orbital perturbations. And there's another concerning development.
The energy transfer I observed initially, it's accelerated dramatically.
Explain.
Earth 2 appears to be consuming our electromagnetic field.
So that's what it was feeding on.
This supports my organism hypothesis.
Is there any way to disrupt this energy transfer?
Unknown, but a nuclear strike could potentially accelerate it. If Earth 2 can absorb energy, introducing a nuclear energy might be exactly what it wants.
That's conjecture. We deal in facts and immediate threats. And the fact is, Earth 2 is on a collision course with us.
T-minus 20 minutes.
What's our contingency if the nuclear option fails?
Underground facilities are prepared, but survival prospects are minimal if Earth 2 collides with us.
FEMA shelters are already at capacity. 40% of coastal populations unaccounted for. Inland evacuation routes gridlocked.
The signal patterns have changed again, now incorporating definite linguistic structures. It's as if it's building a communication system in real time.
To what end?
Unknown, but the complexity suggests intelligence.
T-minus 10 minutes. Final systems check complete. All missiles locked on target.
Earth 2 has shifted position again, adjusting targeting coordinates. New trajectory calculations confirm collision course. Estimated impact, 47 hours.
Launch cannot be delayed. Proceed as planned.
T-minus 5 minutes. Global strike force standing by. Nuclear launch keys activated.
This is it, people. The moment that decides humanity's fate. And I still believe we're making the right call.
All systems go.
I hope you're right, General.
For all our sakes.
T-minus 60 seconds. Defense systems on standby. Final authorization confirmed. T-minus 30 seconds. May God help us all. Launch! All missiles away. Confirmed launch from the United States, Russia, China, the United Kingdom, France, and India. Missiles on trajectory. Impact in 47 minutes.
Tracking all projectiles, all on target.
Now we wait. May God be with us.
First missiles approaching target.
All observatories focused on Earth 2, preparing for data collection.
Impact in 30 seconds. Nuclear systems fully activated. Impact incoming.
Huh? The missiles?
Impact?
No, they're disappearing.
Tracking shows them entering Earth 2's atmosphere, but no detonations. What? They're being absorbed, just like the Orion spacecraft.
No nuclear reactions detected. It's as if the warheads are being neutralized. This breaks like 50 laws of physics.
No, Lieutenant Washington, Confirm status.
Sir, all missiles have reached target. 0 detonations confirmed. They've just vanished into its surface.
It's consuming them. The nuclear material will likely just be converted to more biomass.
Are you saying our attack just fed it?
Precisely. We just delivered the high-energy fuel directly to it.
Oh crap, something's happening to Earth 2's surface.
Confirmed. Massive structural changes occurring.
It's reaching toward us. Those look like tendrils extending into our upper atmosphere.
Energy transfer rate has increased exponentially. It's accelerating its consumption of our electromagnetic field.
This confirms it. Earth 2 is a hostile entity. We need to activate contingency protocols immediately.
I agree. All essential personnel to underground facilities. Evacuate non-essential staff. This facility is going to lock down in 30 minutes.
What about civilian populations?
Send emergency broadcasts. Anyone who can reach a shelter should do so immediately. May God have mercy on us.
Alex, I need your help.
Maya, what's wrong?
I think I'm being watched. Agent Jones has been hovering around my station.
The intelligence guy? What does he want with you?
I think they know I've been sharing information with my brother.
Oh, crap. What do you need?
Can I use your login just for a few minutes? I need to stay connected to what's happening.
Maya, that's a serious security breach.
Alex, please. My brother is trapped in Manhattan. I need to help him.
Fine. Be careful. If they catch you...
I'm aware what they'll do. Thank you.
Did the nuclear strike work?
No, it absorbed the missiles. All of them. No detonations.
That's impossible.
Earth 2 is changing. Growing tendrils. Reaching toward our Earth now.
No way. What are we going to do now?
They're evacuating everyone to underground facilities. We have 30 minutes.
Jesus. What about your brother?
I don't know. I need to warn him.
Be quick.
Ethan, are you still there?
I'm here. What's happening? We all saw the missiles go up.
They failed. Earth 2 absorbed them. No detonations.
You've got to be kidding. A nuclear bomb can't just be absorbed.
This thing isn't a planet. It's some kind of enormous organism, and now it's growing tendrils, reaching toward us.
Yeah, I can see them. Everyone up here is completely terrified. Even the religious people have stopped praying.
Listen to me. They're evacuating all government personnel to underground facilities. Is there any kind of shelter near you?
There's nothing. Water below, sky above. Nowhere to go.
There has to be something. A basement? Anything below ground?
The lower floors are underwater, and even if they weren't, how would that help against that?
I don't know.
The building is shaking again. People are falling off the edges. God, Maya, the screaming.
Stay in the center of the roof, away from the edges. Hold on to something fixed.
The sky is changing color, where the tendrils are reaching. It's turning this crimson-red color. And there's lightning, but it's not normal lightning. It's going sideways, between Earth 2 and us.
They think it's feeding on our energy, our electromagnetic field.
What happens when those things reach us?
No clue. No one knows, but I have to go now. They're sealing the facility. I'll try to stay in touch as long as possible.
Goodbye, Maya. Stay safe.
This isn't goodbye. It's just until next time.
Director Wayland, Maya is doing it again. She's now using someone else's login credentials.
How do you know?
Her terminal is inactive, but her phone is still transmitting classified data. She must be using a colleague's workstation.
At this point, it hardly matters. Everyone is evacuating to their bunkers in 15 minutes. The information will be public soon enough when those tendrils reach us.
Should I detain her?
No, just make sure she gets to a bunker. We need every skilled person we can get to survive, even the ones who can't follow security protocols.
Understood.
Status update on Earth 2. It's completely changed. The Earth-like appearance is gone.
Confirmed. Surface morphology has transformed. Those tentacles are extending further into our atmosphere. Visual confirmation from observers worldwide.
Gravitational anomalies intensifying. Earth's rotation has slowed by 23%. Tectonic instability reported on all continents.
Status of underground facilities.
All major government bunkers secured and sealed. Military continuity sites operational. Estimated 2% of global population in hardened shelters. The rest exposed.
FEMA reporting catastrophic conditions. Multiple 8+ magnitude earthquakes worldwide. 90% of coastal cities completely submerged. Infrastructure collapse in all major urban centers.
Military status report. Conventional weapon systems failing globally. Aircraft grounded. Naval vessels pretty much useless. Many have capsized or been completely swallowed by tsunami-like waves.
What about our orbital assets?
The X-37B platforms are still operational. but their kinetic weapons would likely be useless against Earth 2.
We have to try something. Prepare the orbital platforms for an attack run.
Yes, General. System activation in progress.
I don't think it will matter. Earth 2's pull is affecting our planet's core. We're seeing magnetic field disruptions. Our core is becoming unstable.
Based on all available data, I can now conclusively state that Earth 2 is an enormous predatory organism, one that mimics planets to approach and consume them.
The evidence supports this theory. It mimicked Earth to get close to us, then began feeding on our electromagnetic field. Now it's changing form to consume us more efficiently.
I've made a breakthrough with the signals. They aren't communication attempts. They're biological processes, similar to digestive preparations. It was never trying to talk to us. It was preparing to eat us.
How much time do we have?
At the current rate of approach and energy transfer, hours, not days, the planet's core will become critically unstable in just a few hours. After that, total planetary collapse.
Lieutenant Washington, status of orbital platforms.
Online and ready. But sir, I don't believe they'll be effective.
Deploy them anyway. We have to try everything.
Yes, sir. Deploying now. Orbital platforms engaged. Kinetic rods deployed.
Tracking impact trajectory. On target. Impact.
No visible effect. The rods have been absorbed just like the nuclear weapons.
Confirmed. No damage to Earth 2. All kinetic weapons absorbed.
Any other options?
I don't believe we have any effective weapons against something of this nature. It's simply beyond our technological capability.
We have reports coming in. The tentacles have made contact with Earth's surface. Multiple impact sites. Eastern Europe, South Asia, Western Pacific.
The gravitational effects are accelerating. Core destabilization intensifying. Earth's crust is fracturing in multiple locations. The planet is literally being torn apart.
Is there any hope? Anything at all?
I don't see how we can stop this. It's simply too massive, too powerful, and it appears specifically evolved to consume planets.
So this is how humanity ends. Not with a bang, but with a whimper. We are screwed.
Maya, the tendrils are hitting the Earth. I can see one smashing into New Jersey from here. The impact shook our entire building. Half the people up here were thrown off their feet. 10 more fell off the edge.
God, Ethan, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
For now, but I don't think we have much time left. And the air feels thick, hard to breathe.
We're in the bunker now. They've sealed us in, but the scientists don't think it will matter.
What do you mean?
Earth 2 isn't a planet. It's a predator, a planet-eating organism, and it's tearing our world apart.
The entire building is shaking. I think it's going to collapse soon. The roof is starting to crack.
Ethan, I don't know what to say. I wish I could help you.
It's okay. At least now I know what's happening. Better than dying confused. Thank you for everything, sis.
Don't say goodbye, Ethan. Not yet.
Based on the organism's digestive patterns, I believe it's preparing for complete absorption. This feeding process may have happened countless times before.
Are you suggesting this isn't the first planet it's consumed?
Exactly. The efficiency of its approach and feeding process suggests an evolved predatory strategy. This thing has likely consumed numerous planets before reaching us.
If that's true, could we have detected it sooner? Would earlier warning have helped us prepare?
Possibly. With better deep space monitoring, we might have noticed its approach before it mimicked Earth.
And it's likely not alone then. Successful predatory species rarely exist as the solitary specimens. There could be hundreds or thousands more like it throughout the universe.
So these things could be responsible for the Fermi paradox, consuming civilizations before they can reach the stars?
It's a plausible theory.
And what about planets in our own solar system? Could some of them be dormant organisms like this one?
I never considered that, but it's not impossible, especially given what we now know about planetary mimicry.
More impact reports coming in. The tentacles are penetrating deep into Earth's crust, creating massive fissures. Yellowstone caldera has erupted. Multiple supervolcanoes activating worldwide.
Status of military assets?
Global failure, sir. 95% of military forces non-operational. We're all just waiting.
Everyone hold on. I'm detecting something. New objects approaching from deep space.
Asteroid debris? Part of the gravitational disruption?
No, these objects are moving too fast and on a direct course, but not toward Earth. They appear to be intercepting Earth 2.
How many objects?
Initial count shows 12 large objects, plus approximately 200 smaller ones, all moving in coordinated formation. Speed suggests artificial propulsion.
Are you saying these are spacecraft?
The trajectory and acceleration can only be explained by intelligent guidance. These are not natural objects.
Origin?
Unknown. They're not from our solar system, that's for sure. Approaching from the direction of Alpha Centauri.
Friendly or hostile?
No way to tell yet, but they're specifically targeting Earth 2, not us.
New Allies, perhaps? Or another predator coming to challenge this one for the meal?
Either way, they're our only hope now.
Objects accelerating, entering our solar system now.
I've redirected our remaining satellite network, attempting to get visual confirmation. They're definitely artificial structures. Massive! The largest ones are more like flying cities, kilometers in length. Are we being saved? The fleet is accelerating, now on a direct intercept course with Earth 2.
I'm coordinating our remaining astronomical resources to tracking their approach. These are definitely spaceships.
Are they responding to any communication attempts?
Negative as of now. We've broadcast on all frequencies. No response yet, but they're clearly moving with purpose.
Earth 2's feeding process is accelerating. It seems to be responding to the approaching fleet. Tentacles are retracting from Earth's atmosphere and surface, but gravitational pull intensifying. Our core is reaching critical instability. Complete planetary failure imminent.
So even if these newcomers attack Earth 2, they may be too late to save us?
That appears to be the case. The damage to our core structure may already be past the point of recovery.
Continue monitoring both Earth 2 and the approaching fleet. Any data could be valuable for the future, even if that future isn't ours.
Fleet now entering visual range of Earth 2. Multiple smaller vessels detaching from the larger structures, taking up formation around Earth 2.
Energy readings spiking. They're doing something. Massive energy discharge detected.
Earth 2 is reacting. Its surface is rippling, like it's in pain. Gravitational pull diminishing by 30%, by 45%, by 60%. Our core is stabilizing. The pressure is decreasing.
The entity is recoiling. It's pulling its tendrils back. Whatever they're firing at it, it's effective.
Do we have any idea what kind of weapons they're using?
It appears to be some form of concentrated plasma, striking precise points on Earth 2's surface. It's like they know exactly where to hit it too.
Redirect all remaining communications resources. Priority 1 is establishing contact with that fleet.
I'm detecting structured signals from the vessels. Analyzing pattern now. This is remarkable. The communication structure, it's recognizable.
What do you mean?
The language patterns. They're variations of human languages, modified but definitely derived from Earth linguistics.
Really?
This is Commander Fleming at Deep Space Monitoring Station. I've received a transmission. Putting it through now. Stand by Earth. We've hunted this predator across 17 systems. We are humanity's diaspora, and we've come for revenge on our planet's murderer.
My God, they're human?
The transmission continues. This entity consumed our original homeworld. Our ancestors escaped on generation ships. We've tracked it for centuries, hoping to save others from our fate. Hold on, Earth Prime. We're not letting it take another human world.
They're focusing their attack on what appears to be vital points of Earth 2. The creature is convulsing. Its hold on our planet continues to weaken.
Core stabilization continuing. Earth's rotation beginning to normalize. Gravitational anomalies reducing.
The fleet is encircling Earth 2 completely now. More weapons fire. It's like they're hurting it. Pushing it away from Earth.
New transmission. Initiating Phase 2. Containment protocol engaged. Do not attempt to approach the entity. We will establish direct communication shortly.
They know how to fight this thing. They've done this before.
How do we respond?
They've opened a direct channel. They're waiting for our transmission.
This is General Michael Warren of Earth Defense Forces. On behalf of humanity, we thank you for your intervention. Please advise how we can assist.
Response incoming. General Warren, we receive you. The entity is temporarily neutralized but not destroyed. It cannot be killed by conventional means. We're preparing the final killing blow as we speak. Stand by for further communication from Fleet Admiral Zenti.
This is incredible. Humanity from another world, coming to save us.
It makes perfect sense. If this entity has been consuming habitable planets for eons, then it stands to reason it would have encountered and consumed other civilizations before, or even our original homeworld, as they suggest.
Earth's systems continuing to stabilize. Tectonic activity normalizing. Oceans receding from inland areas. We're going to make it.
Wait, I need to raise a point. Did anyone catch that they called our planet Earth Prime? That's a fascinating designation, suggesting we might be the original human homeworld, not them.
Let's focus on the immediate crisis. Philosophical discussions can wait. For now, we need to coordinate with our relatives.
New transmission from Fleet Admiral Zenti, Earth Prime Command. We have temporarily neutralized the Planet Eater. Our weapons can contain it, but not destroy it. We will escort it to a nearby star for final disposal. Prepare your people for first contact protocols. Our diplomatic vessel will approach once the entity is secured. We have much to discuss, cousins.
Tell them we copy that, Zoe. Earth Prime stands ready to assist, and we look forward to meeting our cousins. Earth Prime out. Call me crazy, but I think we just made it.
I've established a clearer communication channel with the fleet, and you're not going to believe this.
At this point, Commander Fleming, I think we're ready to believe just about anything.
They're human, completely human, not aliens, not another species. They're descendants of human civilizations that escaped Earth thousands of years ago.
But like how? Our historical records don't show any civilizations capable of space travel before the 20th century.
Actually, this might explain certain mysterious disappearances throughout human history. The Mayans, for example, or portions of ancient Chinese dynasties that seemingly vanished. They've sent me linguistic data. I'm analyzing it now. There are clear connections to Proto-Indo-European, Ancient Sumerian, and extinct South American languages.
They're saying they escaped the previous encounters with these predators?
Yes. According to Fleet Admiral Zenti, this isn't the first time Earth has been targeted. These cosmic predators have visited before, during the Bronze Age, during the height of Mayan civilization, and again during the early Ming Dynasty. Each time, a portion of humanity managed to escape on spacecraft provided by an allied species.
Allied species?
Yes. Their coalition includes multiple non-human civilizations, all united against these predatory entities.
I'm receiving detailed translations now. They're saying that human civilizations have evolved separately on at least 7 different worlds, each maintaining some connection to their Earth origins. They formed this coalition specifically to hunt these planet-consuming entities. They call them world eaters.
Are they willing to share their knowledge about these entities, their weaknesses, how to fight them?
They're transmitting technical data now.
I'm receiving it. It's astounding. According to this, Earth 2, or the World Eater, feeds primarily on planetary electromagnetic fields and core energy. Just as we theorized.
The biological data confirms my organism hypothesis, but it's far more complex than I imagined. These entities are quantum biological, existing partially in dimensions we can't perceive.
New activity from the fleet. They're launching what appears to be some kind of massive energy web.
This is incredible. They're completely ensnaring the World Eater.
The entity is struggling but seems unable to break free. Now they're moving it, creating a controlled trajectory. Wait, they're
directing it toward the sun.
Confirmed. The fleet is dragging Earth 2 into a solar approach vector. It's struggling violently.
Visual confirmation from our remaining satellites. The entity is being forced into solar orbit.
New transmission from Admiral Zenti, Earth Prime Command. Please observe disposal proceedings at safe distance. Solar corona temperature will neutralize the entity's biological functions. This method has proven successful in previous encounters.
They're accelerating the entity's approach, solar proximity increasing. The World Eater is displaying extreme distress. Its surface is rupturing in multiple locations. Energy emissions off the charts as it nears the corona.
Contact with solar corona in 3, 2, 1. Contact confirmed. The entity it's disintegrating. Complete molecular breakdown occurring. It's exploding.
Is it dead? Completely neutralized?
Transmission from Admiral Zenti. Entity neutralization confirmed. Solar immersion has destroyed 100% of its biological structure. Earth is now safe from this particular World Eater. We have successfully neutralized 41 such entities to date. This was specimen designation Alpha 37.
We owe them our existence. Humanity would have been extinct without their intervention.
Wait, new transmission coming in. This is disturbing.
What is it, Commander?
Earth Prime Command. There is something you must understand about your world. Our coalition has been searching for your planet for millennia, not just to save it, but because we believe Earth to be the birthplace of the World Eaters themselves.
What?
That's not possible.
The entity we destroyed was merely offspring. Our instruments detect a dormant parent entity deep within your planet's mantle. It has been there for millions of years, using Earth as a nesting ground.
This can't be right, but the anomalous readings from Earth's core that we've never been able to explain, the unexplained magnetic field variations.
Are they saying there's another one of these things inside our planet?
The parent entity entered hibernation after seeding the galaxy with its offspring. Each offspring, like the one we just destroyed, returns to consume planets, and eventually returns to Earth to feed the parent. Your world has been host to the greatest threat our galaxy has ever known.
My God.
This means Earth itself is
a world at her nest.
Admiral Zenti requests permission to send a diplomatic vessel to discuss next steps. This discovery changes everything. The parent entity must be neutralized before it awakens.
Tell them permission granted. We need their help more than ever. If what they're saying is true,
Then we've been living on a time bomb for our entire existence.
One that could wake up at any moment.
These humans from the stars came to kill what they thought was another offspring. But instead, they found the source. This is beyond anything we could have imagined.
But it explains so much. Mass extinctions, unexplained geological phenomena, Earth's unusually large moon formed from a planetary collision. What if that wasn't an accident? What if it was the entity's arrival?
Prepare for contact, Earth Prime. Our diplomatic vessel will arrive in 6 hours. Together, we must decide the fate of our mutual homeworld.
Acknowledge the message, Commander, and inform them that we await their arrival with both gratitude and apprehension. It seems our fight for survival is only just beginning.
The Coalition diplomatic vessel has established orbit. They're requesting permission to land at multiple sites worldwide. Priority on devastated coastal regions.
permission is 100% granted. Coordinate with remaining military assets to secure landing zones.
I've spoken directly with world leaders. There's unanimous agreement to welcome the coalition forces. This is officially first contact.
I've been in communication with their scientific team. They're sharing technology to help stabilize our magnetic field. It's out of this world.
Not the kind of thing I really needed to hear right now, Amanda. The stabilization is working. Earth's rotation is normalizing. Tectonic activity reducing to pre-crisis levels.
FEMA is coordinating with coalition landing teams. They're bringing emergency medical technology and food replication systems. First responders report technology centuries beyond our development. Casualty reduction estimated at 70% in areas where they've deployed.
Has anyone received updates on the dormant entity detection?
Working with coalition xenobiologists now, they've deployed advanced sensing equipment to the core mantle boundary. Preliminary readings confirm abnormal biological signatures, but the entity appears to be in deep hibernation. No immediate threat of awakening.
Their scientists estimate it's been dormant for at least 100 million years, which explains why it never interfered with human evolution or civilization.
I've been granted access to their historical archives. It's overwhelming. Their records detail human evacuation events going back to 10,000 BCE. Gods, demons, floods, fires from the sky in our mythology. All potentially records of entity attacks and coalition evacuations.
How many Earth humans were evacuated in these past events?
Millions over multiple events. Each evacuation targeted specific advanced civilizations, many of which we have incomplete archaeological records for, like Göbekli Tepe, early Sumerian sites, pre-Olmec civilizations.
Coalition Admiral Zenti is requesting a formal meeting with Earth leadership. They're proposing Earth's formal integration into the Galactic Human Coalition.
After saving us from extinction, I don't see how we could refuse. Humanity has discovered it's far from alone, and our cousins from the stars have come home.
Maya! Maya, are you there?
Ethan! Oh my god, you're alive? How?
When the water started receding, I managed to climb down to a lower floor, right before our building collapsed.
I thought I'd lost you.
I know, I thought I was gone too. But then the rescue ships came. Not our ships, their ships. They're everywhere. Maya, who are they?
They're us, humans from other worlds, descendants of ancient Earth civilizations that left thousands of years ago.
I don't even know what to say. So we're not alone?
Not even close to alone. There are humans on 17 different worlds. They formed a coalition to hunt these planet-eating monsters, the same type that almost destroyed us.
The one in the sky? The second Earth?
Yes, it was a creature, not a planet. A predator that mimics worlds to consume them.
But they destroyed it.
They drove it into the sun, completely destroyed it.
I saw it happen. Everyone did. It was like watching a second sunrise. The most beautiful thing I've ever seen. What happens now?
Humanity starts again. I've been assigned to a diplomatic team. We're coordinating communication between Earth governments and the coalition. They're bringing technology, medicine, food, helping us rebuild.
They saved us, not just from the monster, but from ourselves. The flooding is going down. Their ships are purifying the water somehow. And they have these floating medical centers, treating anyone they find.
The scientists estimate billions died worldwide, but without their intervention, humanity would have been extinct.
A bittersweet victory. Wait, I just had a thought. Have you heard anything from Mom?
Mom? I thought we lost her.
So did I, but if I survived...
I'll check the evacuation registers. The coalition has been compiling names. Maybe, just maybe.
This channel is now active for ongoing coordination between Earth governments and coalition forces. I am Admiral Zenti of the 7th Coalition Fleet. On behalf of all coalition worlds, we welcome Earth to the greater human family.
Admiral Zenti, Director Thomas Wayland representing Earth's United Response. Words cannot express our gratitude for your intervention.
We are one people, Director Wayland, separated by time and space, but united by our common origin and purpose. Now to pressing matters. Our scientists have deployed monitoring systems to track the dormant entity. While it poses no immediate threat, long-term neutralization will be necessary.
What does that entail? Given that the entity is deep within our planet's mantle?
Unlike the offspring we destroyed, The parent entity is integrated with your planet's core. Direct neutralization would destroy Earth itself. Instead, we propose containment and gradual energy siphoning, a process that will take centuries but can be accomplished without harm to Earth.
Admiral, this is General Warren. What assurances can you provide regarding Earth's sovereignty during this process?
General Warren, we understand your concern. The Coalition does not seek to govern Earth. We propose Earth join as an equal member world, with full voting rights in our council. Your world remains your own, with access to our technology, knowledge, and protection.
This is Dr. Reeves. I've been working with your scientific team. The technology you're providing to restore our magnetic field, it's centuries beyond our development.
Indeed, Dr. Reeves, Coalition worlds have been developing these technologies for millennia, all of which will now be available to Earth, as you help us solve the mystery of the parent entity.
Admiral, Dr. Kapoor here. Your xenobiologists mentioned this parent entity is actually unique, the only one of its kind they've ever detected.
Correct, Dr. Kapoor. The 17 confirmed world eaters we've neutralized across the galaxy all appear to be offspring of this single parent, which makes Earth both incredibly important and potentially the most dangerous planet in known space.
A distinction we never sought, but a responsibility we must now bear.
Wisely said, Director. Coalition engineers and scientists request permission to establish permanent monitoring and containment facilities at strategic locations worldwide.
Permission granted. We'll provide any assistance needed.
Excellent. I will arrive personally tomorrow at your headquarters to formally offer Earth membership in the Galactic Human Coalition. Today marks the beginning of a new era for Earth and the reunification of the human species.
Earth Research Team, this is Dr. Niran from Coalition Science Vessel Horizon. Initial core samples confirm our suspicions. The parent entity merged with Earth's core approximately 4.2 billion years ago, creating the conditions that eventually allowed life to flourish.
Are you suggesting that Earth life evolved because of this entity?
Not directly, but its presence created the unusually stable conditions necessary. Earth's magnetic field is partially generated by the entity itself, a side effect of its hibernation state.
So our world exists as we know it because a cosmic predator chose to nest here?
Precisely. The ultimate symbiosis, though one that would have eventually ended with consumption.
This is Dr. Yavin from Centauri Prime. The containment field generators are now active at all 12 installation points. Energy siphoning has begun at minimal levels. First phase is expected to take 30 Earth years, after which the entity should be weakened enough for phase 2.
And Earth's core stability
will be maintained by our technology as we gradually replace the entity's functions with artificial ones, ensuring Earth remains habitable throughout the process.
This technology saved my homeworld 600 years ago, when we discovered a juvenile entity in hibernation beneath Proxima b. Earth will survive, Dr. Kapoor, and emerge stronger than before.
This is Professor Kim requesting access to Coalition Historical Archives, specifically records of the first human evacuations.
Access granted, Professor Kim. What specific information are you seeking?
I'm trying to reconcile Earth historical records with Coalition accounts. Our myths about gods, floods, celestial catastrophes. So many appear to align with your evacuation events.
Indeed. The first documented evacuation occurred approximately 12,000 Earth years ago, when a non-human species we now call the Guardians intervened, during an offspring entity attack that triggered what your scientists call the Younger Dryas impact.
So those weren't asteroids or comets?
No, Professor. They were fragments of a world eater that was damaged by Guardian weapons. Approximately 70,000 humans were evacuated during that event, primarily from advanced coastal settlements now lost to rising seas.
And later evacuations?
Sumerian, 7,200 BCE, Egyptian, 3,100 BCE, Indus Valley, 2,500 BCE, each targeting civilizations with advanced astronomical knowledge, those who might have noticed offspring entities approaching.
This explains why so many ancient cultures were accurately observing the cosmos with their primitive technology.
They were warned by previous encounters. This tablet from 5000 BCE shows precise orbital paths of approaching entities, knowledge that your archaeologists believed impossible for that era.
This will rewrite human history as we know it.
The truth has always been in your myths, Professor. Gods descending from the sky, bringing chosen ones to the heavens, battles between celestial forces. Now both branches of humanity can finally share a complete history.
Both branches united, after thousands of years apart.
And just in time, to face our greatest challenge together, the neutralization of the entity that has shaped both our destinies.
A fitting end to our separation, and a beginning to our shared future among the stars.